Bon dia, buenos días.
Good morning. My first words would be to greet all the representatives of different European institutions, to all the authorities, regional and local authorities, and the responsibles for tourism management in this Mediterranean region. Also to the partners of the project of the Med community, and also to all the people and stakeholders that are with us today. We were talking together with the director, 150 representatives coming from 11 countries. So, welcome to you all. Welcome to this amazing event. And we wish you a very warm welcome to the second edition of Sustainable Tourism that we developed together with different partners belonging to this Mediterranean community. And also those coming from Medtour Network, the Thessaly University, the UNIMED University, Plan Bleu at Adriatica Colonic region, and also the Green Coast Development Agency. So welcome to you all. Welcome to you all because around 6 years ago, the Council of Barcelona, Provincial Council of Barcelona, is boosting this concept of sustainable tourism from three main perspectives: economic, also environmental and social. And we are doing it in the province of Barcelona, in this Barcelona destination that includes around 311 municipalities. So this is the field where we are working, and we work always in line to achieve our commitment for this tourism to be a positive one, to be, um, let's say, stimulating for all those working in the field, but also that those that will have the experience, but also the stakeholders, the workers, the professionals of the industry. So we want to have a stimulating and a positive activity, and also we want to offer more alternatives and sustainable alternatives that will include diversity as a main factor, that will empower but the resources and will take advantage of them, but without overexploiting them, and also to respect our environment because it is our best value when dealing with all the experiences that we can offer to all those visiting us. From 2017, the Provincial Council of Barcelona and the three main tourist brands such as Costa Barcelona, Paisajes Barcelona, and Pirineos Barcelona, we got the Biosphere certificate as a tourist sustainable destination. And we added an acknowledgement, the gold destination recognition, to another certification that was based on the 17 sustainable goals that the United Nations created, and you all know by heart, you, our dear guests, that also belong to this 2030 challenge agenda, right? Together with the Chamber of Commerce of Barcelona, from the provincial government of Barcelona, we boost this commitment plan for tourist sustainability in Barcelona as a biosphere destination, to offer to all the corporations, companies, and tourist services in the Barcelona province that will evolve in this sense, aiming at reaching this goal and to face all these future challenges. This commitment is the basis for this sustainable tourism, and it is not only limited to public and private stakeholders that are collaborating in our destination. It's something that goes beyond other territories, that understand that this is a global challenge for the whole sector, for all the ecosystem that is included in this sector. This is always from our working field, these 211 municipalities that represent Barcelona, but we also have Spanish commitments. We are active members of the Smart destination network that it is promoted and dynamized by Segitur. Inside the framework of this network, the Barcelona provincial government is leadering several groups, also some in island governments included in rural tourism and sport tourism. But also our commitment, it is at a European level. We are associated partners of the tourist region networks Nextur, which is also a partner together with Med Community for Sustainable Tourism. We also been participating in the development of the Indicators European System for Sustainable Tourism, and also we participated in a very active manner in all European cooperation projects such as the one that gathered us here today, mainly when dealing with Horizon 2020 programs. We also want to underline the huge effort that we are making for local and county destinations in Barcelona to take advantage of the European resources and funds, mainly the funds that we have right now, which is a huge opportunity. I'm talking about next generation funds. That's why we are implementing counseling work, and we are accompanying local actors and county actors to get ready and to participate in the different calls that are promoted by the Secretary of State of Tourism and the General Directorate of Tourism. We have amongst us our dear director. She's going to offer her speech later on. But this support work, it is something vital to accompany and to be together in order to create transformation proposals and to boost the sector in the province of Barcelona. We, as a government, we got some funds, and we were some of the beneficiaries of the Next Generation funds for a project called Blue Ways, in order to improve this new concept of tourism towards the hinterland of our region. So this is our first commitment, and this is the first work that we are implementing. And we also had a second project that it was introduced a few days ago, that has to do with natural spaces and how we protect these resources in a smart manner. So we are collaborating with this regard, and also, as I mentioned before, we are giving our big support because our vocation is a municipal vocation, being together hand in hand with all cities, villages of our province. We want to work in a common and a strategy in order to accompany this transformation. And finally, let's make a comment about Med Sustainable Community. That's why we are all here, and we are so happy to be with you here today in such an amazing conference, a conference that should offer some answers to all the challenges that we must face in the future, and in all the working fields that you will develop for these 2 days. I think that we need to put at the center not only some ideas, but also we will need to take action and to take decisions. With this regard, we are always collaborating in 30 projects, including more than 200 organizations in favor of tourism sustainability in the Mediterranean region. As you will double check today, and as you will see today and tomorrow, this community, it is a great source of knowledge and a great source to create networks, contacts, and also to launch several proposals when facing these new challenges. It is important to work in a coordinated manner. It is vital to have a common strategy. As I said before, from the provincial government, we really value the work of this tourism community. And let me announce you today, because we just renew for more than 7 years, for the next years to come, this commitment to work together with you. Thus, I hope that this convention, this seminar will be very fruitful, will strengthen the relationship amongst you in a world where sometimes we are a little bit individualistic, right? It is more than ever necessary to be collaborative, to have these kind of spaces as agents for transformation, real transformation when facing all the challenges that we have in front of us. And yes, I do really think that all of us, we are totally committed, and those who are following through the website, they have this idea in mind. So let's fight together, let's be committed for these 2 days. As I said before, let's fight for this, not only to get some ideas, but also to be proactive. And thank you so much to all of you, and I wish you 2 very fruitful days. Thank you.
Vosotros.
Good morning to everyone. Thank you, Mrs. Abigail, Councillor for Tourism Provincial in Barcelona Council, for your welcoming words. And it is a pleasure for me to join this opening session with you, as well as with Mr. Curcio Cervelli, coordinator of the Interreg Med Joint Secretariat. He is online. Dear speakers, dear participants attending online and in person, it is an honor for me to participate in the second edition of this Med Sustainable Tourism Convention, which is one of the foremost annual events for the Mediterranean tourism stakeholders, where we have the occasion to reflect and debate on key topics related to sustainability, tourism in our area sea basins. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers and the coordinators and congratulate them for this initiative and their position in our city, Barcelona, and our region, Catalonia, as the place to be for the Mediterranean tourism stakeholders. Diputació de Barcelona, thank you, Barcelona Provincial Council, UNIMED, the Mediterranean Universities Union from Italy, University of Thessaly in Greece, Nextur from Belgium, Plan Bleu from France, Adriatic Ionian region from Croatia, and the Regional Development Agency, Green Cars, from Slovenia, as well as to all the organizations behind the Med Sustainable Tourism Community Project. Thanks, you all. We have the great honor today to come with the participation of a representative of the European Commission, Mrs. Valentina Superti. She's the Director for the Tourism and Proximity from the European Commission, who is leading and coordinating the Tourism Transition Pathways, which has been co-created and aims to be co-implemented together with the public administration, with the industry and the civil society for a resilient, for a green and a digital tourism ecosystem. The Tourism Transition Pathways is not only providing guidance to our policies and strategies, but also aspiring the cooperation between the tourism ecosystem at local, in regional and national level, but also, and more important, European level. From Catalonia, we have been actively involved in the co-creation phases, and we look forward as well to be involved in the co-implementation. We also can with a representative from the UNWTO, Mrs. Virginia Fernandez-Trapa. She is the Program Officer, Sustainable Development, leading the Glasgow Declaration on Climate Action in Tourism. International and European cooperation is absolutely fundamental for us. From our General Direction Tourism of the government in Catalonia, that I do represent, we have a long experience in European projects. We believe they generate a relevant impact for our territories, businesses, and citizens in all absolutely different levels. Cross-border cooperations along all the European Union and maritime borders, transnational cooperation, including macro-regional strategies and sea basins, and interregional cooperation enable us to build networks, to share success and experiences, while we create a collective intelligence and knowledge that enables us to work together across the same challenges: climate action, sustainability, digitalization, resilience, and the absolutely recovery of the tourism. We are working too in projects like Alter Eco Plus or Epiremed, and we are members of the Tourism Commission and the Pyrenees Mediterranean Euroregion. We are working on optimization the European funds to support all the investments we need to accelerate the green and digital transition of our destination and businesses. We need to boost the use of technology and become smarter in the way we develop all our tourism experiences. We promote and we manage our unique resources and a way to support our SMEs. working through the European networks, as is the case of Nextour, for which Catalonia is currently holding the vice presidents, enable us to inspire our tourism models, our strategies. We share experiences with our peers and nourishes and progress with our sustainable and competitive tourism model. From the general directions, we have proposed a national agreement for responsible tourism, a working framework agreed with all the countries' agents. This agreement will mark the tourism policy, the future tourism law, and the strategic plan for the sector. Catalan tourism is embarking on a process of collective transformation to create a new model that is environmentally responsible, socially just, territorially balanced, and reconnected with the country's identity. Catalan tourism aspires to be the solution and not the problem. The sector's response to social, environmental, and economical challenges will only be possible by attracting talent, capital, and ideas that will make tourism one of the key sectors of the new model of the country. We propose a transversal plan. Tourism is an activity absolutely connected with the rest of the country, with the transports, with the cities, with the health, with the food, with the culture and the technology. We need this plan to be transformative. We appreciate a profound transformation of the sector, reorienting the total tourism strategy in 3 vectors: sustainability, social responsibility, and territorial balance. And it has to be transitive, proposing a short, a medium, and a long-term horizon with the aim of allowing the transition from the current model to a new one in a progressive way. I would like to send a message to all of us, including myself. I would like to invite you, or to invite us, to take advantage of these 2 days of convention, establish new context, reinforce your partnerships, share your experiences, and develop collective knowledge. And once at home, give, please, continuity to all these learnings and contexts so that they can help us all progressing in our commitment for a sustainable tourism in the Mediterranean. Thanks for your time, thanks for your commitment, and hope you enjoy, and you learn, of course, and you make it happen. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for thank you so much for your wonderful context and your wonderful words. Now we would just like to introduce Mr. Curcio. If you're ready, I think he's ready to give his context as well. So if you want to go ahead, you're more than welcome to do so. Thank you.
Okay, could you hear me? Good morning. It's fine? Hello?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you. We hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's fine to know that. So good morning, everyone. Good morning to all people in Barcelona. I regret very much not to be there with you, but it was impossible for me. Other 2 colleagues are with you during those days, so you will have the possibility to be in contact with the representatives of the Joint Secretariat in Barcelona itself. So it's my turn now to thank all representatives of the Diputación of Barcelona, in particular Josep Rodriguez as lead partner of the horizontal projects, as well as all other partners, but also in particular all partners belonging to the thematic community and having implemented the modular projects, achieving the best results we have. So what is important from my point of view, we already know the figures of this community, but during those days, it will be really necessary to stick on results. Why? Because we are in the present, you are approaching the ending of this programming period for some of you, but for other ones, it's already the case. but we are preparing also the future. And I know I'm quite boring. I am annoying on that point because I have been participating in many meetings until now, and my speech is always the same. You have well done, but we need more. We need to be much more effective. And this is the right occasion for all of you to concretize results. We are nothing as program without projects, but projects themselves are not sufficient if we have not the best results we can spread out in order to find the solutions. So we are working at the program level with other programs, strategies, initiatives, political actors, stakeholders as well, around all the Mediterranean basin and the north and the south, eastern and the western. And I think that for the new programming period, it will be really necessary to start again from your results. So those 2 days you are starting now from today are the best occasion we can have in order to prepare the future. And the future is already there because, as you know, our new program Euromed 21-27 was officially approved by the European Commission last 31st May. We closed the first call on governance projects, ISO 1, on the 1st of June. And if everything is fine, we are going to launch the first massive thematic call by the end of June. So it's interesting and it's important that you have the possibility to discuss, of course, on what was done, but also how to capture, how to improve, how to take advantage from the present, preparing the future, being the future September, after the summer break. I guess, we hope that the first governance projects will be selected in September, and the first thematic projects at the spring 2023. So what is necessary is not to repeat again and again the same experiences. You achieved very interesting results, and you are representing, as a sustainable tourism thematic community, the most important community we have in our program. We are thinking about a special role for the next generation of thematic sustainable tourism projects. As you know, we will not have a special focus on sustainable tourism, but we will have a dedicated cross-cutting missions, including all potentially projects experience in all priorities and specific objectives we are launching. So it will be a really important framework to be also in contact with different actors, not completely dedicated on only one theme or objectives. And it will be the occasion to provoke as much synergies as possible. The next program will be maybe, we hope, the occasion to go further our program itself, to create, like you were able to make within the thematic community, to create new synergies with all other Interreg programs working in the Mediterranean area. In particular, with the next MED program, the current ENI MED program, trying to involve also the South partners. So what are I trying to explain to you? That today is a new starting point for the future, and to benefit of all your experience, all your contacts, all your networks already fixed, already experimented, in order to continue these adventures and not to stop here. Of course, you already achieved important results, as already said by all previous speakers. But the final challenge is to change rules, habits into the territories. It's important to transfer, to think about methodologies, to transfer your results, to be effective not only as strategies, but also for citizens. And this is really the challenges that the European Commission is asking to us, to be able to change habits for citizens. Of course, we are not alone in this task. It will be impossible. But if you simply think about our first idea to create horizontal projects, thematic communities in 2014, I remember very well that some partners were not convinced at all of the importance of this experience. I'm sure that now, if I had the possibility to ask you directly in Barcelona, if you were satisfied of this experience, the answer will be positive. And I don't try that because I don't want to have a negative answer. It's too risky for me. But what I trying to say that we, as Interreg MED program, are innovating every time. But it's not only to innovate for disturbing you and for provoking you. It's an innovation, a strategical innovation to try to be step by step, every time, much more effective. And probably in the next programming period, we will reach it, I hope, the last step of innovation that an Interreg program can be achieved. Because for the moment, we are not able to think on something new. So maybe it would be interesting that you yourself are in position to offer us new methodologies of working all together and new possibilities to influence our citizens directly through your results. This is the message I have for you today, even if this is the same message I spread out every time, because I trust on our capacity to continue to work all together, to create different networking, to enlarge our capacity to integrate results from other strategies, programs, projects, in order to find a common single solution for the Mediterranean area. So enjoy those days. Again, I am very sorry not to be there with you, but I am sure that you will be able to provide us with very interesting inputs for the future. Thank you very much and good luck. Bye-bye.